hear from you. 615-737-9292. 615 Look at that.
Got it.
Fancy.
Got it.
Fancy
Yes.
pants.
All right, ready?
Yeah. 92Q, good morning. What you said?
Hey, how you doing this morning?
Man, I'm good, man. Talk to us.
Hey, first of all, they're not married. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend, so he's not obligated to nobody but that child. He's not paying child support to those other three kids, so she shouldn't hold him to try to feed those other three kids. If she's going to try to hold him, she needs to hold those other three kids' fathers or whoever the father is. She said that he's not taking care of the other kids. He ain't got to. He don't have to. The child called his father and said that he was hungry. So his father came to the doorstep with food. So why the other kids can't call their father? So he's not entitled to anything. They're not married. They're not going together. He's just entitled to that child. He probably paid child support to that child, not child support to those other three kids. So he shouldn't feed them.
All right.
He should have brought a can of bush beans over there for him, huh?
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man.
I'm a pot spaghetti.
He's a spot of spaghetti.
92Q, good morning. What's your comment?
Good
What you
morning.
said?
Hey.
Well, me personally, knowing that there are other kids there, I just couldn't, in my heart, show up and just feed one child and, and for him to eat in front of the rest of them. I just don't feel that would be right. I couldn't just,
Okay.
not get for the rest of the kids.
Congratulations.
So,
You're a human being. I get it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Hey, man. First of all, that is hard, man. As a man, yeah, I would have probably brought some food for the other kids, but she should have been woman enough to say, you know what? Hey, man, I'm short with my stamps. I don't have no money. I know you bring a little Ray something, but could you bring the other kids something? That's real.
That's real.
I'm just being real. If there's something going on, she should have been woman enough to say, hey, can you help? And, that's up to him if he want to do that. But as a man, I think I would have done it. And then I would have addressed her and say, look, hey, this is my son. I'm not going to keep you in the bottom, but at least you could have asked. Don't go assuming I'm going to bring some food for everybody.
That's a good one.
So that's how I feel about it.
My man. Thank you, boss.
I think that's a good one. They should have asked. She should have asked. If it was this year, you should have asked. See, y'all heard that? I ain't think of that one.
All right, ready?
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Talk to me, boss.
No, he's not wrong, but he's not right in the same sense because me as a grown man, a mature man, at this stage I'll do whatever I have to do to feed my child. So if it means I have to feed the rest of the kids for my son to get something, then yeah, she gonna get that, and we're gonna have a discussion about it later.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Roll that beautiful bean.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Yeah. Only thing I got to say about this situation is it looks like I got me some McDonald's ticket.
Oh.
I'm just going to eat the McDonald's. I'm just going to eat the food myself and tell her to do what she got to do with the kids. I'll give her a little bit of money, and she can spread it around how she got to do.
But you eating that McDonald's? You eating them chicken nuggets?
Yeah, or if she ain't going to let the kid come to the car to eat the food, then I got me some chicken nuggets. I got me a nice little chicken.
Kids don't say it like that. It's chicken nuggets when they kids.
Golly.
Chicken nuggets.
Thank you.
You joined right in the petty Tuesday, didn't
Right. Thank you.
you? 92Q, good morning. What you said?
Man, what you said, I had to call in on this one.
Come on.
Somebody that's been through I went through this for 18 calendar years. So I'm a pretty expert at this one.
I bet you are.
Talk to us.
Yeah, what I used to do is get my child and take my child with me because it really depends on the relationship that they got with each other. And they ain't got to be nothing sexual. If we split up, went our separate ways, and you giving me hell about mine, and you know I handle my business, and no, you shouldn't be expecting me to do nothing. Now the kids are innocent, and I get all of that. But if you giving that dude hell and you know he handling his business,
why would he be inclined to try to do something for the other kids? That's on you. I mean, you can't be, as long as he handle his, you shouldn't be expecting it, but you can't be giving it. Sound like they got a messed up relationship, parenting, co-parenting. So if you give me hell about mine because I went through that, why would I be nice to you? You get what I'm saying? On something that I'm not that I'm not obligated to take care of.
My man.
Situation.
Right.
So, but yeah. So I mean, that's my take on it because I've been through it for 18 years, buddy. Trust me.
My man.
Thank
All right,
you.
bro.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
Got more than one kid and bring one thing. That's general. General, just because it's kids. Number one, she should not be teaching her kids that they wait hand and foot on anybody to bring them anything. If she wants them to have McDonald's so bad, she can go work at McDonald's. Two, it's not his responsibility to bring the other kids food. As a man, is it chivalrous? Is it nice? Is it kind? Yeah, but it's not required. Number three, what's the third one? Oh, number three, she should not be making the other kid feel bad because they have a father that is providing for them, because now you're creating tension between the children, and that's a bad look. So it's a bunch of stuff to unpack with that. But, yeah, she shouldn't be yelling at him on the street for doing what he's supposed to do. That's it.
All right, Mama. Thank you. 92Q, good morning. What you said?
What dude did wrong was he should have just came and got his child, took his child out to eat, and take him back home. The mama was wrong because she don't even know how to manage her food stamps. That woman had food stamps for just over 2 weeks and didn't make it last through the month.
Okay.
She better learn how to fix meals that carry her more than one day.
Mm-hmm.
So she was wrong for trying to put him on blast.
You know how to manage your food stamps?
That's what I say. She need to, definitely. She got about more. She definitely got more than one kid, so I know she getting some good food stamps.
Ooh, she getting about
She just don't know how to
400-500.
manage them.
Yeah.
At least.
At the minimum.
Thank you, Mama. Wow. Did we just go into a food stamp management course?
We did.
A second.
My
Yeah, you got to go to
manage
Aldi's first and spend half of it there. You know, that's going to stretch you out. Because Aldi's know how to price stuff.
Aldi, you can go to Aldi's and rack up. You're going to be in kind of like a package. Like, you got to get 10 bell peppers at one time.
Oh, damn.
You can't get separate bell peppers.
Sissy Brown, what are they saying
my
on social media, man?
Chastity Andrews said she is wrong if she called him to bring his kid food. She should have asked him to take his child out to eat. As for me, it is tacky to let your child eat and let the other kids watch. The way my morals are set up, I would not. Feed your child, but don't let other kids watch while they are hungry. Shatika Davis said that this is even debatable. I can't believe it, but it's 2022, so I'm not even shocked. John Sanders said, I would have bought a pizza for all, but it's not his responsibility. But I'm sure when his son gets older, he will respect dad for helping his siblings. And Sherry Porter said, simple, mature adult fix. He just needs to pick up his kid and take him to McDonald's, spend some time with him, not just drop off food or sit in the car with him. I'm like, well,
Maybe he was on lunch break.
yeah, that's what I was like.
Maybe
that-
on lunch break.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of... Okay. Sean Good, what you thinking, brother?
All right, so real quick, I kind of agree with a lot of different people. You know, if I'm taking food to my kid, baby mama, and there's a million other kids there, if I'm not going to go pick my kid up and take him to lunch, then I'm gonna bring food for the rest of the kids there. Because I don't want to do that. I would feel bad as a man doing that, especially because if I know my kid ain't got no food, the rest of them ain't got no food either. So if I'm not going to take my kid out of the house and go take them, then I'm going to bring food for everybody. I am still going to have a conversation because look, you getting child support from me, you getting food stamps, you getting all this other stuff. But why do the kids not have food? And if there's a problem, then we didn't go back to court, and I'll get my kid. So if we got to figure that one out, but that's how I feel about that.
Let me call Rachel. Okay. What you thinking over there, Sleazy?
I just took about a couple of boxes of them hot and readies over there. Were they like $6 now? They went up? Like
So we about to
$7.
get you a damn endorsement.
know,
with
right?
them,
Them hot and ready-
You've been screaming hot and ready the whole
That's
morning.
the cheapest pizza you can get.
And
And it's good, too.
Yeah, I
They
ain't
fine.
Honey,
You
it's
ain't
fine.
finna get no
That cheese
Pizza
bread
Hut or
is
no
fine.
Slim and Huskies. You finna get this little bitty. You finna get this little bitty man with this pitchfork in his hand with a piece on it. You finna get a hot and ready. But no, man, it ain't his responsibility. But me, I would bring everybody something over there. If I bought the game, game system, something like that, I'd be like, make sure your brothers and them play it with you too, man. Share it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I would teach him to share, or, man, just buy the pizza. I don't think he knew. In the essence, he probably grew up fatherless. In the essence,
Right.
so he'd look at it like, I'm.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. Sometimes, man, you know what? Sometimes Daddy be trying to get his lick back. It could be something going on, and he know them kids ain't got no food, but he mad with her.
Yeah.
So
but
he gonna go over there.
If I bring your kids
and I can't
some food,
get mad at him.
I want some antioch.
Oh my! Oh my
So what
God.
about if
Yeah,
you
jingle
got kids that? What about school clothes? So you buy the son school clothes, you buying everybody school clothes?
Hold on, sis. You
Hold
doing
on.
too much.
No,
My
for
son
real.
James.
For real.
Sis, you doing too much.
For real.
Let's see what these roads talking about. It's Keep It Moving Traffic from the Houston.
Right, Serena's.
Your son getting Gucci, the kids getting Gordon Gartrell.
Yeah, they getting Gordon Gartrell.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
We got more calls.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Yeah, that chick right there is goofy as hell. I saw the video, and she up here hollering about I'm exposing you. I'm exposing you. She had the camera rolling when he pulled up, talking crazy.
Right.
So she had that boy call him, and she probably set the situation up, trying to, just start some drama, because that's probably how she is. Now, the man brought his son some food. But see, there's a lot going on here. First of all, she running out of food stamps, but it's mighty funny that her cell phone bill is paid. She probably got an iPhone 13 Pro.
And her nails are done.
She up here acting a fool. Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's up here, she wants to start drama. But the biggest lesson out of this whole thing is, fellas, every woman ain't worth having.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss.
I ain't gonna say worth having.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Next one.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Kenny, how's it doing? It's Rodney.
My good sir.
You said you wanted to speak to somebody that's been through this. I've lived it.
Come on,
My
man.
mom was a single mother, raised us. Huh?
Right.
Okay, my mom was a single parent. She raised me and my two siblings. And when I had my first son, he told me to never go over there empty-handed. My son had two siblings. So when I went over there to take him to McDonald's, I brought his kids something back, like a Happy Meal or something. Now, her response was trash. It was wrong. But I do understand the point of raising your kids and not trying to have division between between the siblings.
I got you.
I understand. Her response was wrong.
Thank you,
I
darling.
understand because that's how I was raised by my mother.
Got
I
you.
saw my mother struggle. So I never, when I went to go see my son, and you said to see something about school clothes, yeah, everybody need a pack of socks, some underwear.
There you go.
Now, I bought my son clothes. Yeah, but I made sure it was something because that's how my mother taught me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Good morning, Kenny. And first of all, this is a very serious conversation, and it's the reason why our community is in the shambles that it's in. It takes a real man to be a father. Anybody could be a daddy. I would never, it's not good. It's not a good look to come to a house where there's siblings there and you're going to feed your child. You knew this woman had other kids when you met her. She came as a package. It's a package deal. So if you can't feed the whole family, then yes, take your son out and feed him. But that's going to be sibling rivalry. It's not a good look if you're trying to teach boys how to be men. It's unacceptable, just completely unacceptable. And we need to target that. That's what's going to fix our community. That's what's going to heal our black community, is that fathers be fathers and mothers learn how to man your tongue. You knew you mismanaged your food stamps. Girlfriend, you got food stamps. Do better. Look for better. And if you got a guy that's mad, he's not responsible for those kids, but a real man would feed those kids.
All right.
Don't
Thank
come
you
in there
so
doing
much.
for
I
one
appreciate
and
it.
not
Thank you so much.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
I don't like that real man thing.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Okay, well, this is what I'm saying, and I've seen this happen because I have a friend that goes through this, and to be honest with you, she's saying he's helping out, So that question if he's really paying child support. You know, so you have these men that'll come around, pick up their kids, or throw stuff for them, and then they'll leave. So it all depends. Now, I wouldn't have yelled at him because he didn't do for the other kids, because it really is not his responsibility, first of all. But if you a mama and you sharp as a tack and your kids ain't got no food to eat, I have an issue with you. And no, I'm not beating out your kids. That ain't my job. I didn't tell you to lay down and have 50 different kids by different daddies that don't want to take care of their kids. So my thing is, and you getting food stamps. So I have an issue with that. So what you need to do is make sure that you can feed all your kids, and the daddy that is taking care of his child, you need to have an understanding with him and say, look, I know you want to be there for your child. I appreciate that. But I do have other kids that fathers are not in their lives, and we share over here. And I don't want one of our kids to feel bad because one child is getting way more than the other.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you,
that.
We got to, man.
They get long-winded.
They too
And we only have a
Strawberry ice cream swirled with lemonade sherbet and sprinkled with lemon-flavored flakes. It's better than you can imagine.
The good old days are being made right now. The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell Ice Cream at Kroger stores and Lawrence Foods in Kingston Springs.
Need a job? We can help. Visit tnjobfair.com to see who's hiring. tnjobfair.com.
The Kenny's Move Morning Show listeners will tell you exactly what's on their minds.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Talk to me, boss.
No, he's not wrong, but he's not right in the same sense, because me as a grown man, a mature man, at this stage, I'll do whatever I have to do to feed my child. So if it means I have to feed the rest of the kids for my son to get something, then yeah, she gonna get that, and we're gonna have a discussion about it later.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
What you said?
What you said?
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Yep. Only thing I got to say about this situation is it looks like I got me some McDonald's.
Oh.
I'm just going to eat the McDonald's. I'm just going to eat the food myself and tell her to do what she got to do with the kids. I'll give her a little bit of money, and she can spread it around how she got to do. But
you eating that McDonald's? You eating them chicken nuggets?
Or if she ain't gonna let the kid come to the car to eat the food, then I got me some chicken nuggets. I got me a nice little chicken.
The kids don't say it like that. It's chicken nuggets when it's kids. Chicken nuggets.
Thank you.
You joined right in the Petty Tuesday, didn't you?
Thank you.
92Q, good morning. What you said?
Somebody that's been through I went through this for 18 calendar years. So I'm a pretty expert at this one.
I bet you are.
Talk to us.
Yeah, what I used to do is get my child and take my child with me, because it really depends on the relationship that they got with each other. And they ain't got to be nothing sexual. If we split up, went our separate ways, and you giving me hell about mine, and you know I handle my business, and no, you shouldn't be expecting me to do nothing. Now the kids are innocent, and I get all of that. But if you giving that dude hell and you know he handling his business, why would he be inclined to try to do something for the other kids? That's on you. I mean, you can't be, as long as he handling his, you shouldn't be expecting it. But you can't be giving. It sound like they got a messed up relationship, parenting, co-parenting. So if you give me hell about mine because I went through that, why would I be nice to you? You get what I'm saying on something that I'm not. That I'm not obligated to take care of.
My man.
Situation. But so I mean that's my take on it, because I've been through it for 18 years, buddy. Trust me.
My man.
Thank you.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you.
All right.
I got something to
people
say.
get up here and start testifying up in here in the morning. So if you just tuning in, first of all, it's a video going around. It's going viral, and it's basically a man and a woman that have a little back and forth over him coming to bring his kid. Called him and said, "Hey, Daddy, I'm hungry." So of course, any dad gonna stop what they doing and gonna go feed their kid. That's responsible dads. They're gonna do that. So he went to feed his kid, but he only bought enough food for his kid. She's got 3 other kids. So
my bad.
She's going back and forth with him like, "You ain't trying to help. You this, that, and the third, and whatever." He said, "I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to just feed my kid. That's what I'm here to do. You have them other baby daddies come over here and do that." And so it was just a lot of back and forth on that. And so we were like, was he wrong for the way he handled it? Was he right in the pocket? What do you think about this lady? Is she on her game? What needs to be happening here? How would you manage it is what the calls have been this morning. That's what you've been hearing. And so, Sissy Brown, what do you think?
Well, first of all, she has 4 kids, so she gets food stamps. She gets hella food stamps.
About 500.
So she's probably selling those food stamps or something else, because you got 4 kids. You're going to get at least $500 to $800 a month. You are. Y'all correct me. I know some people that get more than that.
800.
So you're selling those, or you're making an excuse to make this a bigger deal. Don't expect me to do anything for your other kids if I don't feel like it. We don't go together. We don't sleep together. There's no telling how the relationship ended. But if she just absolutely, this is what I would do as the mom.
Right.
I'd take that McDonald's. I'd split the nuggets. I'd split the fries. We get 4 cups. Everybody get a little high C orange. And that's how we going to eat it.
Wow.
I'm taking that McDonald's. We're going to get it. But I am going to not expect him to do for all of my kids. Because guess what? And on social media, people are trying to compare this. And I agree, you do compare. It's not just food. You can't just isolate it and say that you're bringing food. What about school clothes? What about if he bringing Jordans and whatever, Gucci? Let me just be,
You're right.
And all that there. Is he supposed to do that for the other kids? What about birthdays? What about Christmas? What about all that? So are you telling me that because I have to bring everybody else food that I got to do all this for everybody else too? Because I'm bringing it to my child and trying to take care of my child and make sure my child is straight?
With that twist.
For real.
You're right, because it does dovetail into other things.
It does. And then if he does that, then she might expect him to do other things. So Christmas, I bring 10 gifts for my child, and I'm supposed to bring them for the others. 10
gifts for the other ones? Or 5 or 2?
No, call all the daddies. If my child calls me, she said, "Mama, I called Daddy to bring me some food." Jaquan, Jatisha, and Janisha, call your daddies and have them bring you some food too, so we can all be sitting here eating together.
My dad ain't got no car.
If he's got a Uber Eats works. Hello. Pizza delivery works.
My
But
dad ain't got
I
he ain't
wouldn't
got no
make that
debit card.
Shoot. Kenny, what you got?
You know, I'm not going to speak for women on this. You know, I'm not a woman. I don't know what it's like to be a woman and have to manage food
It's a
stamps
touchy
and
time
child
right
support
now,
for 4 kids. I'm imagining it's pretty challenging, right? But I will say maybe a class on money management will help.
Yep.
You know, maybe you need to get you some kind of or somebody sit you down and teach you how to manage your money. Clearly,
Oh, she need a pen.
Yeah.
you know, somebody. For the fellas, you met her at Sensations. How that booty was popping. Yeah, I got to have it. You could have fixed all of this at that Tiger Market right down the street.
Ooh-wee.
About $4 for a pack. You'd have been good. But now here we are on the morning show.
He met her in the park.
Make better choices, brothers.
There you go.
Men, make better choices, bro. You made a lifetime decision in 5 minutes. You just had to have it right now. You don't have to have it right now. Because you're going to have to deal with this for 18 years, dog.
Plus. Yes.
And more.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they keep asking for money. I know.
Yes, they do. I do too.
That doesn't stop at 18.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, my son 21 still asking.
Still asking. And they got a job.
Cash out me $40 real quick.
$50. But here we are. And you know what? Have you ever been hungry as a child? Have you ever been hungry and not know where food is coming in? I've been that child before. So in good conscience, I can't go over there and not feed those other kids. I'm just not, I can't. Even though it's not my responsibility, I just know I can't do it. I've been that hungry kid. And I'm not really here to help you, ma'am. My little one time we had it from Sensations in the parking lot. You know, I'm here to help my son who's living in your house. And unfortunately, today I got to teach him some life lessons. He's going to learn some lessons today while he's eating his food. And that's kind of where this is. And you know, this could have been handled a whole lot better. I wish you would have just, like some of the people said, you could have told me that flat out.
And you could have came and picked your child up and went and brought him back.
I could have done that. Or you could have told me, hey, could you please help me out real quick?
That part.
Right.
You could have been a woman about it.
That
a real
part.
woman is going to say, hey, you know, I'm doing bad right now. Hook this up for me. I'll take care of it back later or whatever. Or, you know, like leave some appreciation or whatever. You know, it's things that you can work out.
And I say, and bring me a burger too.
Yeah, I'll bring you a burger too.
And I would have. Like,
I would have.
It's a dollar menu
It's not
everywhere.
that tough. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be honest and open. And I mean, you got kids involved in this. So when there's kids involved, I'm just not doing that. I can't in good conscience. I think dude was being a little petty on that with bringing just, you know, food with one. Come on, dog. You know better than that. You're a grown-ass man.
And then he could have kids spread out across the town. So that's why, you know,
it
you
could
never
be
know
that.
the
You never know.
circumstance.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like
Don't know how the other
I
kids
think
are.
One listener said it perfect. You know, he right, but then he wrong too.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about
That's all I have to say about it.
because we got to play commercials.
I can't wait till
And
Christmas.
Sean's going to kill us.
Let's see what happens Christmas time.
What kind of
Christmas time.
appreciation is it?
I'm going down here to the everything $5 store.
Get it smooth in the morning.